back to our channel. I literally just took a bite of a burger, so I'm excited to get started. Today's video is...
I was going to say that. Today's video is sponsored by Tails.com. Chat about that in a second. We are doing a mukbang today. You can hear Mila crying in the background.
In a minute, baby.
We have actually... Do you know what? Let's just do the sponsorship of the video, bless her. Because this video is sponsored by Tails.com, which Carys is going to tell you more about.
Hello. If you don't know what Tails.com is, they're based... Do you want to give Mila a food as you go? Yeah.
I know.
What's that?
So we have Mila a little bit of Tails.com food.
We do.
Which we're going to put down.
You're going to give it a go, Niels? Go on.
Do you want to try some new food?
Wow, she is very excited for this. Straight in. Yeah. Wow. That's a bit of ASMR mukbanging for you there. So while Mila's munching away on her food, we're going to talk to you a bit about Tails.com. So Tails.com is basically personalised food for your dog. If you've never heard about them before, they're a subscription-based service and they use their nutritionist, their vets and their algorithm to create the perfect personalised food for your dog. They are a subscription-based service, as I said. Before having a baby, I was just not about, I was not bothered about subscription-based services. I was like, not for me. Now I'm just too busy. I just feel blessed to have subscription-based services. They just arrive on time. You know, you've always got stuff there when you need it. And there's no kind of last minute rushing out to get things. We've done that in the past, especially with Mila's food. We've been like, oh, okay, trip to Pets at Home. We don't have to do anything like that anymore. And we have a really good offer with our code JamesandCarys. I'll leave the link in the description box along with the code. If you use those, you basically get 1 month free dog food for your dog, and that's up to 3 dogs as well that you can get that for.
With just £1 delivery?
With £1 delivery.
75% off.
Everything else
on the site.
Poo bags, biscuit, dog's treats, all of that. So it's such a good offer. So don't sleep on the code, don't sleep on the link. We'll leave everything in the description box. Thank you Tails.com for sponsoring this video.
Mukbang time.
Mukbang time. Mila, you're jumping up for more. I saw you there in the back. I wonder if they saw you. So yes, we're doing a McDonald's mukbang. Let's get it back down. Oh my gosh, like I said, I've already gotten stuck in with the burger. Look at that.
So we are going to answer the first 10 questions.
We have to answer the first 10.
It's a choice, okay? Let's be honest, no one's kind of holding us here against our will.
They are.
We are choosing to answer the first 10 questions on Carys' Q&A box on Instagram. She's just screen recording now to show that it is legit.
It is. There we go.
Yeah.
Start, I don't know.
Because obviously videos can't be edited. So believe everything you see online, because videos cannot be edited, and this just shows it's legit.
Not by me anyway.
Not by us.
That would be really good.
Wish we could edit videos.
Wow.
There's some really great people on Instagram.
I know, honestly, I wish I could do anything like that.
Okie dokie.
Can't even put a filter on a photo without it.
I was meant to get ketchup.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, I did get ketchup. I'm Parenthood.
You did, hun. And what's this? Oh, lovely sauce.
Salsa.
What's this? Oh, okay. Parenthood. Yeah, you keep that on your side because it's hot. So yes, we have to answer the first 10. So I'm a bit nervous. First one.
Right.
Favourite and least favourite thing about each other. Sorry, I just put dig into the burger.
Oh gosh. Oh. You're too good at sex. Is that a good one?
You can have that as your favourite.
Right.
This is a great start.
Okay.
I'm offended. Yeah.
My favourite thing about Carys.
My favourite thing about James is, I'm jumping in.
Okay.
How much he simply, I'm pretty sure I say this every time, but how much he, it sounds stupid for your partner who's obviously going to care about you, but even though he comes across as the kind of, oh, you're autumn decor, you're this, you're that, he is the most caring person I've ever come across. He wants me to be safe, I just feel safe every day that I've got someone looking out for me like that. From literally, telling me where the traffic lights are on my route to mum and baby class, for just making sure I just feel good and I'm feeling my best self and I'm feeling that he's there for me and he's, run from the gym if I needed him or felt anxious or anything like that. He would try.
Yeah.
I'll be an hour. An hour would be good, man. So yeah, I just feel ultimate love, security and yeah, that you just care for me. My
favourite thing about you, God, this is such a soppy start, but we had to answer it, guys. I don't know how to word it, but kind of, you're such a lovely, loving person, and you see you're always so positive and see the good in everyone and everything, apart from me. And you bring that out of me, because I was and I am slightly...
Pessimistic.
Yes, pessimistic, but then also slightly like judgier than you, and I often go
towards
the worst side of people. So if someone says something or does something, I automatically think quite negatively, when you're so positive and you always give people the benefit of the doubt. And I love that.
I like that. Thank you.
Thank you, and you're so lovely to everyone and everything.
That's making me blush. My least favourite thing about you
gosh,
is...
It's a hard one.
I didn't even need to think. It's something that makes me laugh about James, so it's his whole practical James side. But my least favourite thing...
before it starts now, I can throw this train in the air and we could be gone.
No, listen, you know what it is. His, like, because he's so practical, he struggles to do the stupid quirky stuff like I want to do. So I want to like make a bolognese, put it in a, you know, Tupperware, drive down to the beach, have a bolognese sitting in the boot of the car. James is like, why can't we just have our lovely bolognese on our table, comfy chairs, then we can drive down and we could take, you know, we're not going to sit in the boot of a car. Why would you do that? It's not comfortable. So he's actually the right way around of thinking. But all these days, you just want to be the insta quirky, fairy lights in the boot of the car. You're uncomfortable, your bolognese is all over you, but you've got the insta pick and you're feeling cute.
My way definitely isn't the right way.
No, it's not the right way, but it's like the practical, like, bog standard way of you know,
boring way.
Enjoying things.
Yeah, you eat your nice hot bolognese at home.
Really hot.
And then you sit in your comfy seat at the beach.
I know.
Take a flask of coffee. I'm up for that.
Whoa!
I know. Although there's probably a Starbucks nearby, so it's
So yeah, that would be my least favourite, but at the same time it makes me laugh.
I feel like I was concentrating on what you were saying, so I haven't been thinking of one that could really kind of put that knife into the back. Okay, so mine for Carys.
He had a long pause, guys.
I did, because I really wanted to think of a good one. It's her chaoticness, which obviously was exaggerated when she had her overactive thyroid. But we're pretty sure that's all okay now. Just things like, so Carys is a very tidy, very clean person, but she never does things as she goes. She'll have a big clean and a big tidy. And so, you know, she'll get dressed, say, to go out, and there'll be clothes scattered along the landing and throughout her dressing room.
My dressing room.
Because of the fact she'll think she doesn't have time to kind of put them away as she goes along.
Correct.
And then afterwards, we'll then come home and the house will be absolutely immaculate because, you know, she's had a half an hour clean of everything. So I think you're a bit chaotic and you think, I don't have time to do things as I go. And so there's then often kind of like...
So I'm always like in a rush.
Yeah.
So I like splay out and I'm like, oh my gosh! But then I've also got time still to do a boomerang, even though I haven't, you know, got time to pick up my stuff off the floor. And then I'll go mad and do a massive clean. But if I could just like put things away as I go, yeah, I know. That is definitely
because you always clean up after yourself.
I know.
Often it's like 2 or 3 or 4 hours afterwards. Because you've been like crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one. Well done.
Thank you.
You didn't offend me too much.
Thank you. Thank you. Emma's just woken up for her mukbang.
Hello.
Getting involved, guys.
Who's this? Say hello. Hello, hello.
Keep eating.
Yeah, you keep eating. You gonna sit by us?
Go on then, you pop over there.
You sit
have a
there
little play.
Us. Lovely.
There we go.
You're just gonna look at the food the whole time,
She's
aren't
gonna
you?
look at the food the entire time. She's really watching us eat.
That's fine.
Hello.
Was it love at first sight? So, no, it wasn't.
Thank you,
I don't think it was for you either, was it?
No.
No.
You look any more disgusting when saying that? No.
Absolutely not. But it was definitely intrigueness at first sight. It wasn't as if
Interesting.
I looked at you and was like, you know, oh no, he's not my type, he's not for me. It was very much, I know I've said this before, but like, I guess when did we actually, because we spoke on Snapchat and stuff, like before we kind of actually locked eyes, like at first sight.
No, I remember the first time I think I recognised you was in the school gym.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that I was one, it's been 7 years, guys. And I forget.
Carys was just sitting on the leg curl machine on her phone for the whole hour. Really annoying, wanted to use it. But there we go.
I was that annoying person at the gym with like my girls, like, woo! In the gym with the boys, with the bears. Oh, it's Monopoly! Monopoly!
Oh.
Can't bother to peel them off, we never got anything good.
Yeah, definitely not love at first sight, but
no,
just something that grew, really.
So yeah, I saw James in the gym and I was like, oh, okay, who's that? And then kind of spoke to people about him who knew him, and then we we're talking on Snapchat, and then when we met for the first time, I felt like it was underlying like love at first, not sight, love at first spending time together.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he's got a lovely little bod on him. And
we met and we drove in the car to McDonald's.
I know, big on.
And we thought, lovely bod. It was love at first sight because Carys thought.
No, in the gym. I was like, I remember you were wearing a pink t-shirt, and I was like, I love that he's wearing a pink t-shirt, and I love that he looks sexy. Okay, what are your own speciality dishes you make?
Oh goodness me.
None. Toast.
Carys makes toast. There you go. So Carys is done for this question. I could do a nice spag bol.
Steak and chips.
Steak and chips is my go-to. Steak and homemade chips.
It's amazing.
And I'm quite good at Moroccan chicken, but then Moroccan chicken with couscous. But Carys doesn't like Moroccan chicken, so that kind of went out the window.
Yeah, no, your speciality though, James, is steak and chips.
Yeah,
that's like what everyone would say. You make amazing homemade chips. No one can create them the same as you.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Mine is. It's just so embarrassing because I can't even cook a good meal.
No, yours is toast.
I do a good piece of toast though.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Let's not get into it.
What did you and James do on your first date? Oh, so that was the car thing. That's not really our first date, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you say that's our first date?
Because we didn't actually go, like, if you're thinking of dates as like movies or, you know, going out for food, we didn't do that until our first date was the night we officially started girlfriend and boyfriending. So yeah, I'd say that's definitely our first date. Okay. I picked Carys up and I think it was about 9 PM. And then we just stayed in my car and drove around for about 4 hours. 3 AM,
basically.
I wasn't paying the fuel bill then, I was still in school. Definitely wouldn't be doing that these days.
My mum's car, mate. So yeah, we basically drove around, we talked about everything, under the sun. And I just felt like you were the most...
to work the next day and was like...
Where's my child?
Where's the fuel?
Oh! I thought you meant where's my child? And yeah, we basically just like lost track of time and it was literally 3 AM and our parents were like, what are you doing? And we were both like, oh, we're in love. Anyway, and basically we became besties and we've been joined at the hip ever since. Yeah. You're my bestie, you're my bestie.
God, why are we doing the weird face?
I don't know. We get weirder in every vlog. Plans for another baby. So, I feel like it's the question that everyone's like, don't ask people like when they want to have a baby, when they want to have it. And you're like, you know, you have your first baby and then everyone's like, oh, when's your second? And I kind of want to be like that. I kind of want to be like, don't ask me. I'm literally the person who asks. I am that annoying person. I do it to my family. I'm like, when's the baby coming then? When you gonna have a baby? You'd be so good with a baby, you would. When you're having a baby, it's a baby there.
You're so good with Amber.
Do you want one?
You could have one, couldn't you?
Go on, have one.
Go on.
I am
that
annoying person.
You could definitely have one.
So I can't like complain about people asking. So plans for another baby. We've spoken before, I think, about how we'd love to have babies close together, but then also I also like the idea of having them like really far apart. So
there we go. That sums it up.
That's
could
pretty
be
much
close together, could be far apart.
We don't know. But we would love to have another baby. We do know we really want another baby on the cards and on the cards.
So I've got a debit card. I'm trying to get as much into the current account as possible. Just a bit of contactless payment there.
But
Baba, we all know anyone who's under 18, we all know that's how babies are made, okay?
On a credit card?
On a credit card.
You buy them.
You've got to have a good credit score.
We're working on it, on the cards.
Loan one out.
As we always say, if we are lucky enough to have another one, we would love to. How many children would you like? Oh, that's kind of tied in, I guess.
Wow. This is like a nice flow.
I know. I'm just a bit frantic because my thyroid coming
No, but this is great how they kind of...
I know!
Right,
they're really nice first 10 questions. So, before having a baby, I was very much, I think we probably said this in previous Q&As, I was like, I want 5, 6, like get me all the babies. And I still do think in the future I'll sway more towards that way, but see, it's actually taking me the opposite way in terms of, in one sense, I'm like, I can't wait to have another baby because I know how magical they are and how amazing they are. In another sense, because it's my first, and I think I've spoken to a couple of people about this and it's very much a common theme, I'm like, how can I have another baby? Like, my other baby isn't Amber. I'm not going to be able to love another baby. Like, who's another baby? Not Amber.
Like it's going to be more, and you're like, hang on.
You're not Amber.
That's not Amber.
Who are you?
That was completely different to Amber.
So in one sense, I'm like, my perfect child's here. I'll just have one child forever, thank you. But also I know I want another. And every time I speak to people about it, it's such a common thing that you feel. And then the second one comes along and your heart just expands. And I think once I realise my heart will expand.
We'll have 2.
We'll have 9. I think we do like the number 2, don't we?
2 or 3 maybe. I don't think we're going to be like a big family.
No, an accidental fourth.
Yeah. Accidental what?
Small family.
Sorry? Where did that come from? I'll chop my balls off.
Like a dog. If you were to have had a boy, did you have any names in mind? Well, we do struggle with boys' names. We were talking about this again the other day.
I feel like boys' names...
We do struggle.
Yeah, are like almost more common and more traditional.
Yeah.
And I'm not... Yes, we're not... Yes.
Like, I really like the name Finn, but like... And then it gets like with Finley. Yeah, I like the name Finley as well. So Finn was one that we really liked. Yeah. And there was a couple of others like Harrison we really liked. And at one point we really liked the name Grayson, but we're not going to use that now, are we? So we can say that one. Because there's a couple that were like, we do really like, but you kind of want to keep a few under your belt. But then at the same time, I feel like you say them on here, and then you can call it anyway. People are going to think you're calling it something different anyway, so I don't feel like it matters at this point to say names that you like. Grayson, we really liked, because I love the name Grayson, and my last name before marrying James was Gray, and it's like a son, so it was like Grayson, so it was bringing Gray,
son of the Grey.
It was great. But anyway, we're not doing, we decided we're not doing Grayson now. Love those names, but we struggle.
Yeah.
Please leave below any good ones that you have, or like if you think your child has a really nice boy's name, leave it below. And I
if you think your child doesn't have a very nice boy's name,
don't leave it below.
You've probably called it something wrong. Because
That's
I
such a stupid thing to
if you
say.
as the parent don't like your kid's name, not sure.
That does not make sense as a sentence. How are you finding parenthood? Challenges and highs. So let's do one challenge, one high each.
One high and one low, we could say.
One high and one low. So, I love parenthood. I love it. I feel like I was just meant to be a mum. I feel like we just really love being parents. So one high is the fact that you have this absolute angel that you love. Ridiculous amounts. Everything she does makes us smile. Every milestone. I feel like that's like such a boring one because everyone says that's the best thing about having a baby, but it legit is, isn't it?
I felt really down today. And I think it was because Amber had a really good sleep and kind of slept through quite late. Yeah. And then she got up and Carys took her to the sensory. And I feel like I felt really down until you came home with her. And I was like, oh, Amber. And I felt really good. The light of my life. I was like, I think I missed you.
You do. And they bring so much joy. So much joy into our lives.
Honestly, like I just every time I look at her, I just feel so happy.
Amazing.
So I think that's the main high, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. The challenges or the low is probably, I think, the amount of anxiety that revolves around having a child. Yes. So am I doing enough? Am I good at this? Am I, if things are going well, if she's starting to sleep through the night or whatever, I'm thinking, what did I do differently? What am I doing now? What can I do? Or you guys know what I'm like for a schedule. Like when we're going on holiday, I'm thinking, how can I schedule this to make her the happiest, to make her the best? Anxiety around everything. Is she going to choke on this? Oh no, she's weaning soon. Is she going to choke?
Is this toy suitable?
Yeah.
Is this car seat suitable?
Is she too hot in this outfit?
Yeah, is she too hot? Is she too cold?
It's constant. And I feel like it does get better. People say that it does get better with, second, third, or however many kids you have. Your first one is always going to be, it's new, it's completely...
Your favourite? The one that you really want to look after
completely new. So yeah, that for me, that's the biggest low, the amount of anxiety and worry that comes with being a parent.
Mine's quite similar, is that mine's the guilt. So I think if we have a day where we're like, right, we're going up to Manchester today, because we do massively change what we do because of her. So if we have a meeting in Manchester, previously we would just drive up and back in a day, and it'd be like a lot of driving. Where now we stay for at least one night, so we can kind of separate. But I still feel guilty that we'll get there and she would have spent like quite a bit of time in the car seat, and she's, even though she doesn't mind and she's such an angel, I feel like this hasn't been a good day for you.
I know. We feel like, we haven't been sat there going, oh my darling, she just wants to be with us.
I know.
She just loves being on our little journey and life sort of. And we're so lucky that we do actually both get so much time with her. Yeah. That's one thing I'll say to anyone, friends, family, anything. We do not skip on how much, what's the word? Like we do appreciate that we're both... We do appreciate that we're both home with her every single day, and it makes a massive difference to, you know, being able to do our own things, being able to spend quality time with her, all of that. So yeah, we're really grateful for that. Hello. Would you think of starting a mum/dad meetup / online chat for people just to get to talk? Did the camera go off? No, it's gone doing that weird thing. It can get lonely. You know what? It can get so lonely. I would love to say that, you know, or I would start something like that, but I think in the grand scheme of things, that would be such a big project. And if I did start it, I'd want to do it really well, because you would...
Sorry, please ignore our daughter.
What are you screeching about? You're saying hello, can I ask you a question?
Sorry guys, Amber needed a little bit of a feed, a little bit of a mukbang. Here she is.
Amber had her own mukbang just then.
We could so easily just like block her off. Goodbye.
So yes, as I was saying, yeah, it would be amazing to start something like that myself, and it's definitely something I'm passionate about, mums getting to know each other, but at this stage in my life I don't have the time, and I'd want to do it professionally, and I know that there's some really good things out there already. So the app Peanut, quite a lot of mums that I've met have talked about the app Peanut, so if you haven't tried it, I know that's quite a similar sort of idea to that, so definitely check that out. And then the other thing that I would really recommend would be mum groups. So I met 2 of my closest mum friends that I meet every week now at baby yoga, and yeah, it doesn't always happen, and so don't feel disappointed if you do put yourself out there, because that can feel even worse when you're like, I'm doing it, I'm going to start the groups, you go, and then there's no one that you click with, there's no one that you get along with. That is extremely common as well. But it's always worth... Carys
does and just befriend the lady next to you on the hospital ward.
Yeah, that's how I made my mum friend, was we met on a hospital ward, our babies were born on the same day, and then we went to the baby yoga together, and we met another mum friend, and now we all meet as a 3. Every week.
Like you said, I'm sure there's Facebook groups out there for like each kind of local area where they, you know, because obviously with the mum groups you have to pay to kind of go to yoga and stuff, when I'm sure there's stuff where people just meet in fields or at parks or like at coffee shops and things.
Definitely, there are things out there, it's just kind of like finding them and putting yourself out there, which I know is incredibly scary, but it's you and your baby, you're doing an amazing job, and yeah, it can be really hard. So I'm sending my love to anyone struggling with that at the moment, but definitely check out the app Peanut as well, because I know it locates people within your areas. That's it, that's our question.
Was that 10? Did you do the extra one?
I didn't, because then the extra one was when you have the next baby, and then the one after that was how many age gap, and we already spoke about age gaps, so then I just lost track.
Basically did 13.
We basically... thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed.
Oh, this is great. Now we can play with me all day.
Playtime!
We can play with Amber for the rest of the time. Thank you so much for Tails.com for sponsoring this video. Please don't forget to click our link and to use our discount code.
JamesandCarys. Thank you guys. Love you so much, and see you in the next video.
Have a good one.
Bye guys.
Bye.